Blackwater Abyss is a sequel to the 2007 Blackwater, although it's in name only. This, of course, is just a Killer Croc movie. It has nothing to do with the first film. But because it was attached to Blackwater, which I think is the third best Killer Croc alligator movie out there, with Rogue and Crawl being above it, I was looking forward to this. You know, give me another good Killer Croc movie. Give me another good killer alligator movie after the awesome Crawl, and even The Pool, which just dropped on Shudder recently, which I really enjoyed. It's a ridiculous film, but I really still enjoyed the hell out of it. I was, this is something that I've known about for a good while now, and was wondering when the hell they were ever going to release it. But here we go. It was just dropped today, and I checked it out. And it is extremely ho-hum. It is super one note. So all this is about is a group of friends go spelunking into this cave, and while they're down there, they find this pool of water, and some storm hits or something happens, and water rises, and so they're trapped in there. And it's just this little cavern. It's just this little area with a little bit of water in the center. And it's just them trying to get out of there the entire film. There's like 5 of them, I want to say. And there's some relationship drama thrown in just to kind of spice things up. But for the most part, the movie is just them figuring, like, should we try this little tunnel system? This is underwater. Okay, well, you go, and I'm going to stay behind. And, one of them has asthma. And the problem with the movie is that almost the entire film takes place in this one area, and they don't do anything unique or clever to justify staying in this one area. There's not a lot of, like, different avenues explored where you're like, oh, that was really smart, and oh, shit, like, they tried that, but this got shut down like that. It's just kind of, like, very basic, like, they try to go this way, doesn't really work out. They try to do this, doesn't really work out. It's just very anticlimactic. And all the gator stuff in the movie, it's fine. It's just, there's like, the kills are lame. None of the jumps or the scary moments or whatever really all that much work. They're pretty. Everything about the movie is I hate using this expression on the channel because I use it so often, but these kinds of films, they really do deserve this. It's just paint by numbers. It's just like, Killer Crocodile, check. Friends with relationship drama, check. Like a one location kind of setting, check. Like, it's just, the acting is very good though, I will say. The asthmatic, the guy there's a scene where he finds something out, a piece of information, and his response, he's like kind of like out of it because something's happened, and he sees it being asthmatic, and he's just so lost, but he's like also kind of like happy, but like confused and excited, and it's a great moment in acting. I was like, damn, dude, this guy's really selling this. And all the acting from everyone, for the most part, is pretty solid. The film looks good. The location is pretty good. Overall, it's like, that's what I'm saying. It's an okay movie. It's got good things about it, and it's got very blah things about it. And overall, the movie just kind of comes to a, and then the ending, oh my God, total eye roll moment. Because the rest of the movie isn't so much the everything that can go wrong goes wrong. Because that's kind of how it ends. Is with a everything that could go wrong goes wrong moment, which would be good attached to something where tons of things keep happening. But in this movie, nothing really happens. They just get, like, I basically just ruined the whole movie for you because that's really all the film. They go spelunking, they get caught in this little cavern, and they spend the entire film there, and then the last sequence, the last 5 minutes of the movie, takes place somewhere else, and it's like this kind of a bigger moment, but it really doesn't amount to much, and you just kind of go, okay, that happened. Like, so it is nowhere near good enough to attach to the first Blackwater, which I think is a great, tense, realistic gator movie or croc movie. Either way, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, just, you know, it's disappointing. It's disappointing. You're waiting for a sequel for 13 years. I mean, I never thought we'd get a sequel to Blackwater, but however long since I've known about this, you're like, oh, they're making another one? Cool. Give me a Killer Croc alligator movie, whatever. It's a crocodile in this. Right? Yeah, how many Croc? Yeah, it's Croc. And it's just like, you get it, and you're just like, like, nah, it shouldn't have been Blackwater. Like, there's no reason for it. So, well, that's a shame. That's a shame. But go watch Deep Blue Sea 3 instead. That's better. That's weirdly Deep Blue Sea 3. I thought that if I was to pick which one was going to be the better of the two films, I definitely would not have thought Deep Blue Sea 3 was going to be the better film here. But it fucking is. It's way more entertaining. The setting is, everything about that, for the most part, is better. The acting isn't better, but I don't care. It's more entertaining. So, anyway, this was a shame. Not a recommendation. But for somebody who's like a big fan of like Killer Croc, alligator movies, it's not bad. It's just fine. So, oh well. Maybe Blackwater 3. We'll see.